Quite a short game, but fun. Nice. I love this. I had to let that play. That's too good. It's absolutely too good. Right, I am going to jump back into Discord with them, say hello, and consider getting started. You know, I can consider it. I didn't see me. You'll be there, Wimnuts. You'll be there. Right, okay. Need to make sure I can see Discord and OBS. Right, okay, here we go. Hello?
And of course, she always says she doesn't like the photo, so I'll send it to you later.
Oh my god, are you... What?
I'm going to share the game, Kaz.
Thanks. I know. I'm doing the audio
You said for
first.
someone to remind
Share
you.
the game, Kaz.
I'm reminding you.
Babe, I can't see the game. You're gonna have to share it.
What's
You
the
asked
game?
for this.
Yes, make the game, please.
I swear to God.
Here, I'll play the sound for you
Used to
guys.
sack a fucking Yankee danky dude and shite.
Thanks, Glennon. Right. Let me share. Where's the game? Right.
Oh no, you're sharing it.
I should have done this before and confirmed that you can all see it. Can everyone see the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can anyone
Love
not
you, Colonel Sanders.
can anyone not see the game?
I can see our game.
Oh my god.
Oh,
swear
I
to
just
God.
lost the game.
Oh, don't be like that. Right, chat, those of you that aren't in Discord, you will have to let me know how the audio is, like me compared to them, and them compared to life. You know? Also gonna take my noise suppression off in Discord, so that, you know, my laughter is not suppressed. Which means you're
Good
gonna
stuff.
hear everything.
Oh.
Guys, thank you so much for the hype train. You guys spoil me. I've got all the emotes. I don't benefit anymore. I want new emotes. 13 subs.
I got a giraffe.
You got a giraffe? Is that a giraffe? Do I have that? Hype lurk. Let's see. I want this. I have it.
I love it how George's is in check going hoo hoo.
What? George, why are you going hoo hoo?
Our pranks are retarded, apparently.
Oh.
Okay.
Conclusion.
Oh my god. Alright, let me turn the game up a little bit. I had to turn it down because it was deafening. Like, that intro bit was horrendous. Right, hopefully the game can be heard. It seems to be okay level-wise.
I'm really resisting the urge to do like the title screen in an uwu voice.
Do it.
No. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking dating simulator. Uwu.
That is great. That is absolutely great. Right, shall we? Right,
Yes.
new game.
Let's go.
Into your name. I will just be boring cats. I am actually hyper excited for this.
The Colonel approves.
Oh, Christ. I just can't. I can't wait to find out what. Oh God, do I need to read this bit out?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
I've just taken a mouthful of chocolate. Christ.
This was a very bad idea. Wasn't it?
Right? Okay. No, I need to finish it first. Hold on.
A couple.
Isn't this like narrator character? Did we forget to assign that one?
I'll do both, it's fine.
Alright.
Right. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or, is that in the game? Is that horrible
No.
noise in the game?
No, it's in
Yes,
your room.
Oh
In the
Yeah,
game.
that's your alarm.
Get your alarm.
The alarm clock?
Oh my god. Okay. Or you could
It's your
wake up.
fucking one.
Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Penny. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, the Academy for Learning. Sorry. Your mind begins to wander. Oh my. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. So, are we going to take this seriously, or are we going to daydream a bit?
Do we? Take
I
it
always take
seriously?
chicken seriously.
You know what? I'm going to take this seriously. So, I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, nice, strut out the door and head off to class. Just what you need to get the blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Do I need to read the whole name out every single time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Sammy, you're
Good
up.
morning, Kaz. Are you excited for the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am. Excited. A little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great, wifey!
But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
3 days? A sweet girl, Miriam had always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss, she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her, or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm gonna pep talk you, bestie. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady gave me nightmares. I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you were destined for great things. Oh, me. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I'm waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know, maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself?
No, of course not. You could definitely believe it. I cannot believe that. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but feel filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
Shins, they're perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
Everyone here knows what perfect shins look like. It's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. He has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
Van Van.
You ring.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University for Cooking School, the Academy of Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Damn it. Let's go, Miriam. Wifey. Wifey.
See you
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Goosey. I think it's broken.
Oh. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
Oh. I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Aw. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name clearly says Bob. I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Kaz. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
me, boy. Is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class?
Be Sprinkles.
Please, call me Professor. Call me Professor Dog. I may be... The quality is really dipping right now.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Oh no.
Oh, it's not just me.
Oh no.
I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I'd still demand respect. Woof.
That was so cute. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
Chilly. Someone close a window.
And then he walks in. Oh my. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Swery swears a lot.
And then.
Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet bits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Not a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Kaz sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You take a moment to clean yourself up. Oh my
the only
god.
option.
No. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School.
Academy for Learning.
Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world.
I don't know how to fix
The birthplace
quality.
of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food.
Aw. Jeez.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. That's you, Eddie.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet!
So angry.
Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish.
That's a shame.
Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. So that's brilliant. The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking based on what I'm picking up here. You definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But which kind? What would you like, Glennon?
Rubber ball.
You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that has endeared you to him or not.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favourite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Kaz,
Oh.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
Oh no. 2 good options. But which would you choose? I don't know. I mean, the Colonel's really fucking hot, but it's my bestie. I mean, the whole point of this is to woo him though, right? Oh.
And the big surprise is the fucking bass is fucking
Bass is
raw.
fucking raw. No, bestie
What
ones.
the fuck is
Sorry.
going on?
You may have to take your seat by Miriam.
Glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Love you, wifey.
I do.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you'd have sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in this semester. We've got 3 whole days. That's a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is so darn dreamy. This is wild. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Ooh. Oh.
A quiz about me.
Oh, it's so cute.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Nice.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to blank.
I really want to say a slam dunk. That's right.
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
Comically oversized fork.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
What food is best for a broken heart?
A pancake that looks like a silly face. How
That's
dare you tell
wrong.
me that's wrong?
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He's the best boy.
That's right.
Your total score is 3 out of 5. It's no perfect score, but at least it's not a complete and utter embarrassment. You catch Colonel Sanders eyeballing your answers. His reaction is hard to read.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch?
Yay! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Smell. That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Eddie?
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Colonel.
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about
Everyone cheers!
lunch.
Woo!
But I...
Lunch, lunch.
She said shh!
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Smell. I smelled.
Indeed, that smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumours true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you. You begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I had been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients poison. Got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn.
That was pretty sick, yeah.
Right. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
It's so good. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself, bitch.
Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any...
I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh boy. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. The fuck?
Oh my.
Edibles. Right, are we swimming? Are we savouring the moment? And everything that it tells you about the Colonel's heart. Ooh. Focus your mind and meditate on the moment. Try and identify every flavour. I'm going towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavours are so intense you become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. You reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Kaz now. There's only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over!
You died and became corpse.
Fuck it! I know you can game over!
I was not expecting death.
No!
There's a game over? What the
I
fuck?
put this back at the start of the cafeteria, but...
You died and became herbs.
we fucking died, folks!
I didn't even get to say anything.
I'm gonna take
looks
this
like Van the Man had the right idea.
It's not poison, it's 13 herbs and spices and, a bucket load of LSD.
Yeah, there's something in that chicken.
Right, I'm gonna take a moment to say hello to some people. So, Ashley Gaming, hi. New Gundam, hello. Bunny Fluff and Templar, I see you right there. Ghost Boost still here. Wolverine, hi, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And I am not going to be speaking too much to chat tonight because I want to kind of, just get into this game. I'm gonna skip through like a bunch of this because we already did it. So. Aha!
She died.
We'll try not to die this thing. I didn't know you could.
Don't go towards the light.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
going towards the light was probably a bad idea.
Yeah, let's not go towards the light, right? Should we meditate?
Choice.
Or savor the moment. You know what? We'll
Savor the moment.
Surely we can't die from savoring, right?
Savoring LSD.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with the Colonel. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef?
What exactly was on that chicken?
Haha! How bold to come out and ask. It is an idea I've had for a new combination of flavours that will make me a fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
Oh my. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use something my great-grandmother taught me.
Wow, you would have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have some big plans.
I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark in this world, you can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him, oh my god. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. Let's be modest. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavours were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savoury, and peppery was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Kaz.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to a crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Doggle.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you. Unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Like, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Kaz. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
So, new partner?
Beep boop.
2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen. But don't know who to choose.
It looks
Oh
like
my,
you'll have to
Jason.
pick 4. Aiden! Friend duties can be a little awkward. That's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Oh boy. I know Clank would be hilarious. I want to give Laura some more lines to do. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today.
Oh,
You look so sad. Sad word. Pop gives a big smile as he steps to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
Also in the chat, Ashley's gaming is saying I'm trying to play Apex, but I'm getting killed because I'm dying of laughter. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out.
Your enthusiasm. Pop.
She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own clicking.
right.
Cooking
you two,
class.
For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you... Put your teeth in, Kaz. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? If that's your option.
If we use
My
octopus, does this
option.
become a different kind of game?
Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mince and tatties!
It's a dice. Yeah, bam.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. Oh no! Yeah, that's me. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy.
Couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you had better keep your fingers off my man.
The audacity of this one.
Did someone call for me?
Jojo! No. Jeez, Van Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Kaz's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, right, I need to click it.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Kaz was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station.
Wow.
Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Bestie! You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
If somebody is my friend, I will destroy them.
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Kaz is my partner for today's activity.
God damn it, Colonel Buttout. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realise that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly cream mash texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavour. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh my god, look at it. Gravy flows down the mould of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. Two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realises that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Also, good night, Templar! Sleep well!
Hold on right there, Kaz. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be better. Better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
It has potatoes face.
Oh. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, bladed on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
Why is it on a fucking axe?
You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed, and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late, it's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good.
It killed him!
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
It's a ghost! Oh my god! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a minute. and almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
See? Tastes like poison.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Oh my god. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
It's relatable.
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realise I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him after what, a day? Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Kaz.
Something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like that's important, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. That our soul may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, You. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill a guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
I'm not here.
Monster is here to fight a hero!
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid! Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! Christ. What will you do? Oh my god!
Kaz, when you win this one, you gotta do the Final Fantasy victory theme.
Okay. You decide to go on the attack. Aiden, do you want to do it for me?
I can?
Which attack will you use? Oh my god. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset the Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I mean, I'm going to keep attacking.
We need Dragon Ball Z
This seems like a
scream
big
from
attack.
the sport monster.
You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. At this rate, this semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spark Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spark Monsters uses Utility Tensile? What?
Utilitensile!
Fantastic. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. Right, we'll defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spark Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. You want to do it one nuts?
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pot pie power pinch.
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Hold on, I get sunglasses to put on. Spark Monster is defeated. You saved me. Thank you. An injured Spark Monster spews steam into the night. Let's spare them. Let's be nice. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realise he is still a living creature, the pure soul, who deserves your pity, not your wrath.
Hi.
Be gone, beast! And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Don't you dare. Don't even think about it.
I'll pencil it in. I won't forget this! And I certainly won't be back, like you said.
The Spark Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, there's so much more. It's a book of magic spells, with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Orko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realise that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness over to... Are we dying again? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Must be teaching you doggy style.
Oh no.
Oh.
Remember, don't go into the light! You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Or premonitions? Then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with a Spark Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Hey, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like pop.
Plot twist. Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. we got talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat, he wears a ribbon and tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Uh-huh. Sure you did. You're great. But why wouldn't you be into him, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
Secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. Man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favour, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavour was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyway, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Fibber.
Please, it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Sorry, bestie. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know how about it was Eye of Newt. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Oh, wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh my god.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Check out his horse.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. You know what? Fuck it. At this point, I'm invested. You'd said the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up into the back of his stallion. You'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face.
Dead. Dead.
Are we dying again? The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Oh no.
Oh god.
Chat, we dying again.
Hello, darkness, my
old
Friend.
In the darkness, you see a vision.
Oh, you actually are dead and you're meeting up with the ghost.
Kaz, I am here. I am here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
Aw. It is important that you remember this. Exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end.
Oh.
So you know.
It's serious.
I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is...
But before he can continue, he's suddenly awake. Sorry, Eddie.
Aw, jeez.
I think the unnamed student is my favourite character. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Oh, no, you know. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here, but one thing is for sure. Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face.
That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore.
And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Stop being immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behaviour. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everybody's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognise it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. And they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. Almost time for class.
Beep beep, motherfucker.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
But he stubbed my toe.
Whoa. Who do you think you're talking to? I have never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer. Got him.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Jeez-o.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem to be that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town, all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you.
Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face.
Down, boy, down! Off toppin'!
That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. Wonder what's up with that.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson? Truly, you do.
Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Kaz?
Naturally, it appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I'll take a pepper, why not? A brightly coloured pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. Oh no.
Dead.
Oh no, I killed another student.
Hello, darkness, my friend.
The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
Oh god.
My friend. Ooh.
This guy again.
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. And all you must do is, as I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've got some space stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh man!
You come to... Oh, someone's played Benny Hill. Nice, Glennon. Oh wait.
Fell appropriate.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth.
God damn.
And now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, jeez,
But
I
how
should...
was it in the box?
I should pay better attention. Wifey.
I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Also, Warboy says he's going to be dead before the end of this. Your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
Via timed competitive cook-off.
Oh boy. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Step up and tell them you're on. Let's go. Let's fucking go. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Kaz. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting
Court.
court.
Sorry, I might change that a bit too early. Finally, a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidarity, a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone is wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes on gravy on day 1. You're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh my god. What temperature does water boil at? That's right, but how would you have ever gotten into this school without knowing that?
Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let
Aw.
that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavour? Gratitude? Yes! There we go! You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you. Ashley's simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive.
Damn right, bitch.
Wow. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? Fuck it. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Oh, it's so good. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence? Yes! When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they're unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Kaz.
I don't.
Actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you make you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy did it take to Oh. Oh, I see. What were you thinking? Get your mind back in the competition. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. I know, right?
You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Sorry, I forgot the question. Oh. What does it have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colourful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
I know more being a fellow appliance utilised in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Kaz does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realise how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Oh my god. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match.
Sounds like a handicap.
Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over.
It can't be! I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Kaz's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert.
Ooh.
Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Kaz to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult for you. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Bitch, that's my man. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on the top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his moustache. Internalize the rage you feel. No, I'm putting myself in there. Stealing my man! Also, welcome in... Hold on, is that Liana? Welcome in, hi! They are asking, how are you all feeling about this serious, realistic, not weird at all game? It's fucking fantastic, that's what it is. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Oh, Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. Pied.
This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
Oh. Game over!
Don't steal a man's food!
Don't steal a man's supper.
You got pied. Okay, we've died twice. Get a death counter on the go. Fucking, I didn't know you could die in this. Right, okay. Just a fast forward one. Oh no, I'm gonna have to answer the questions again.
Hey, you know the answers.
Yeah, I know.
I believe in you, Kaz.
Yeah. Yep.
Crunch.
I suppose that was my hand, right?
Your other hand.
Did we die, Liana? We did. Okay, I'm gonna internalize the rage this time and we don't die. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married, and he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person.
That's right.
You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved that when I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeed.
Pop out of nowhere.
He popped up.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko?
I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you didn't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always have to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologise for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong at cooking school to put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student until one day, some mean kids with the magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed.
Magic spellbook?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Kaz, Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, and we can discuss.
Oh my. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. Sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop looking, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and texture. I'm not even sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy. Both, maybe? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? You know what, he can know. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway.
Magnificent!
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to this last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back at this moment.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realise that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping? What? Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh my god, so much. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. I found that straight away, huh? You think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders. Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Sashimi? Is that right? Tap on an item, blah blah blah, right? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and moustache combo he sports. You figure this must be the Colonel himself. Look at the state of him. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like in a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Oh, door just opened. Hello. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Well, you did say make myself comfortable. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you are wearing his jackets.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! You know what, I'll tell him. You confess, oh boy. I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you, too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Kaz?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off to a slumber. A dream sequence. Oh boy, everyone's here! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Look at this, beautiful, isn't it? Look at hell. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. It doesn't look meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we are the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I'm gonna flatter this man, you know what? I think we might make a great team. Hi, Kraken. Single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. What the fuck? There's still one more day of school after all. University of Cooking School, the Academy of Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your bestie's there waiting for you!
Because I had one heck of a night.
Oh boy.
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now, that turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Oh boy. Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date!
A date? I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered with Bob, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favourite shush house. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say shush house as if that's a thing people just say? What is she even referring to?
Not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sandler's house where I spent the night with him!
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection... Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pup, even though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pup.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog. And a treat.
You can get your swirly dipped too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Cass, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I'm not gonna have this. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Kaz, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Kaz. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I am always interested in discussing the fine arts, fine food. See you inside, Kaz.
Ashley, you're such a bitch. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Oh, that book! It's like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
Grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it really was powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of an extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I can choose this spell here. It says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
Drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. You know what? I want to die. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quicker. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Or dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. You can have some of my homework. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide.
I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliché, but not much in the world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Kaz. What were you studying? Something with cinnamon?
I have been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Kaz, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering. No.
Told you to to class.
But I. Oh.
We only went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
Oh, that's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me.
Let's get into trouble. I get yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over.
Then much that I made this for you.
Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam.
There's a wee TM there.
I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Smash it, spilling several droplets of cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Our tiny Coco is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we are going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
Paddle a galleon and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not! Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
And you for today, I'm going to make it a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpoint, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Kaz's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making the dish becomes second nature to you, and you're able to get quickly a fresh pot pie in the oven. As soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Kaz, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualising success. I'm looking at my station, picturing victory. Oh, click. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above all your romantic desires. That decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'll tell him we're practicing. Okay. You got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second now if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You set up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices. He's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Blaster!
Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock.
Ashley skips her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula!
Even Clank gets in on it.
5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technology.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Clank's gonna die.
Self-destruct.
Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win against another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Nah, we'll do it the hard way. It is magic when you've got passion. I really just don't want to die. Again. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Kaz.
Yay. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Kaz, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever!
Yes, you are, bestie! You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, well that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient!
Oh no. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh, Spork's back.
It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? Oh, you're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. Love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
Love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand.
Oh.
It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve. He takes the hint.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck!
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Also, welcome in, Ronaldo. Thank you so much for the follow. Right. I'm not gonna drop it. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns... What? Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
Every time I look away, God damn it. Yes, Gaz, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power comes great... I mean, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would have been super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Man, I'm bad at this. But don't worry, dear Kaz, you have suffered some setbacks. All is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. Time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you have ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
planning.
Time's up, students.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Well, I mean, we threw Clank out.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from your broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
Thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst pranks in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. Well, we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final products. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
Tender Unda noodles in a savoury soup.
That's so small.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone like a taster? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Kaz for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an egg-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you... The quality is dipped again.
Oh, has it?
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Oh.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Youch, my tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. He keeps hooking a tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events! Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour!
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkle graciously laps up a bowl of milk. Oh.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog, and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually sounds...
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something, Kaz? I told you, it's a display piece.
Bitch.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. I wanted to be judged on eating. I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing? And completely blow me away? In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
Are you for real?
You pass.
Yay,
you
winner by
pass, you pass,
default.
and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win!
I'm going to light.
Don't die. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef.
You're good,
Yay!
I guess.
I could still do better.
Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ dog in the house!
That was good. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together,
It's the Spork monster. He's totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the spark monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everybody refer to me by my new name. Pretty monster.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, party monster. Dejected, student walks off. Bye, Eddie. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam to accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such.
Will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby!
Sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now. At least I've got so much to do in my life.
A twist on a twist.
So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze.
Okie dokie.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing.
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet, in another dimension.
What? What?
I feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Howdy, classmates.
Look at him. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end?
The end?
No, it's not the end! As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Kaz, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. Spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes! I would love to! As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Kaz.
How sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
Who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be? You've found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school.
Oh, my dear Kaz, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
Ah, the end. Is that the actual end this time? Oh my god, it is. We got only half of him. There we go! That was the end! Ah, folks, that was great!
Oh,
Thank you so much, people, for joining me
That
for
was hilarious.
that was awesome.
We need to do this more often.
More dating sims, let's go!
this. Woo!
So, when's the sequel being announced?
10 out of 10 would be dog again.
I wasn't expecting to die.
Right? That totally threw me. I wasn't expecting that either.
Good thing you didn't.
I'm surprised
Oh,
you
that's
didn't
true,
die
yeah,
when
he
you
didn't
got
actually
hit in
die.
the face.
Oh, that was so good.
Chicken is
Also,
deadly, but a horse kick isn't.
Also, since Eddie came back to life, can we point out that Colonel is the only one who actually killed a person by cooking?
Oh boy.
It's finger licking deadly.
That's the
KFC
sequel.
in the same way.
That's a sequel. Oh,
Finger
no.
licking killing simulator. This time with 12 secret herbs and spices.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What's the extra one? I have newt.
Cyanide.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Overcooked octopus tentacle, apparently.
A bit of nightshade.
Deadly nightshade.
So Ileana in the chat says, congratulations to all you humans on your dedicated voice acting on this chicken entrepreneur romance journey and on finishing the game. Woo! Go you guys!
Yay! I must admit that was.
I
good
was
fun.
lecture dog.
Oh,
It
we
felt
should,
good.
we should do that again.
That just was fun.
We
I
should-
want to
was
go
really
tea
fun.
now.
You want?
And a white hair. And a red apron. A copious
And a
amount of
moustache.
LSD.
Make sure to cut it in chicken.
Dream come
Oh,
true.
no. Yeah, yeah.
And you
cut it in
know,
chicken.
in all of this fun, I forgot to upload a hover clip.
Right?
Wow.
Oh my god.
I love that
What's
that's
the
scandal.
Full screen all over
Oh.
again.
I mean,
That-
yeah, what
that's
is hover? I've never heard of it.
Game over again. Game over.
Game
Increase
over.
the death count.
Well, this was something interesting extreme, and only half the oxygen tank is gone. Really, this was a great time. Good on all of you for doing this, and now good night. Good night, Warboy.
Night, war
Thank
boy.
you,
Night,
Hi,
Warboy.
Warboy.
Bye.
MVP with sprinkles, says Warcry. Chic chic, you forgot a hover clip? I know! I'm never living this down, I.
She was just so excited to meet the Colonel.
Well, he was dreamy, wasn't he?
He's
Oh.
finger licking dreamy.
Yes, it's your thing. Hosts, hovers, and Zoidbergs. And now we don't have hovers. Oh my god!
the Colonel.
I mean, technically, I'm still live. I can go do it now.
Has this all been a lie the whole time? Is reality shattering?
Oh my god! Right, I'm doing it right now. Too busy running after the Colonel, she forgot to hover.
Oh wait, we forgot to remind her to share the screen.
Oh, don't. I'm sorry for the dips in quality. I didn't know how to fix that, so I just left it.
Yeah, Discord does that.
Yeah. Remember to share the screen, Clank. Oh, I'm legit uploading that clip to Hover, even though I'm gonna read out in like 5 minutes or so. Oh my god.
But I'm seriously up for playing more dating sims. This was
Yeah, this
amazing.
was fun.
Absolutely.
This was hilarious.
100%. What were the other ones you suggested, George? So there was, what, Hateful Boyfriend?
Yeah, and then we had the Dream
Mostly
Daddy.
Daddy, wasn't it?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
Liana has just put in the chat, Hateful Boyfriend.
That's the one.
Are you dating pigeons? What?
Yeah, you're pigeons.
Yeah.
What a hoot.
It's a pigeon dating simulator, yeah.
I have never seen this game before.
I only heard of it.
Chaos.
You're right. Everyone's gonna pretend to be a bird, huh?
Can you imagine the bird is the word sound clip is gonna get so spammed.
Oh, it will,
wow.
won't it?
It's like bird.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Oh, we should do this again. 900 followers, anyone?
Bring it on, Kaz. You're not far off.
Let's go.
So when are you playing Summer of 58, Kaz?
Never.
You were the one who suggested it to me over the weekend.
Yeah, but I'm sure you'd cope fine with it.
Oh no.
I think I would actually die. So 5 Nights at Freddy's is kind of my limit for horror. Hover. Ghost Boo is reminding me to post the hover. I'm doing it!
You know, when I played Phasmophobia, I had more scares because of a tree than the ghost.
A tree?
Yeah.
I've still got the bruise on my knee from playing Phasmophobia.
How did you get a bruise on your knee, wifey?
Well, no, I think I remember that.
Jumped scared and I literally smacked my knee on the table on my desk. And it completely split the skin. It's grazed, and there's like a bruise still there 2 weeks later.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Phasmophobia is
Why my
deadly.
knee was hurting the following day.
Oh. The silly wifey.
I know. Well, at least they don't forget to post a hover.
You almost did!
Oh, shots fired.
Jesus!
Oh, damn.
Server mute. Right,
GK.
folks, there's the hover clip. Go like it. GG like
Apply
it.
cold water to the
Comment.
burnt area. Oh my god.
Do you want a wet flannel? But...
Emotional damage.
Well, I really want to know is if the player is also a pigeon and Hateful Boyfriend. If we're human, whoa.
No, it is canon that the player is human.
Oh no,
It's
that's
canon.
some B-movie shit
Canon.
going on.
We're gonna get Renee
Also-
Zellweger in.
Well, the pigeons also turn into humans, right? They have like
No.
human forms,
Oh
right?
no, do they?
Oh.
It's an option you can trigger
Oh.
if you're not comfortable with dating birds.
Ah, right. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds hilarious.
Well, you know the old saying, what do you do if a bird shits on you? You don't go out with her again.
Honey, the pigeon costume stays on.
Oh no! Oh, that is the most cursed thing you've ever said, George. Bar nothing, man.
I honestly wasn't sure what to do when Sprinkles was doing the tail wagging. That's why the first thing that came to mind was just.
Oh, that was so
That was-
funny though.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely love this.
Wait, did you post the hover yet?
Oh, fuck up, man.
Did you share the screen?
Oh yeah,
Kaz,
you
Kaz,
wanted
is
us-
your
you
streamer
wanted us to
running?
Make noise, didn't you?
Swear to God.
Something continuous noise.
Yeah, we had to check our audio levels, right?
Oh, don't start that again.
Babe, we gotta talk about Aiden.
Right, okay. Gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna deafen you guys. Thank you so much for playing, for signing up, for all of this effort you've put in, for putting up with all of my pings about this, because I pinged you relentlessly.
Yeah.
God, it was like a casting call at a theatre.
Well, things needed sorted. Wimnuts, you were fantastic. You all were. I appreciate the effort that you put into it. I really do. Right, I'll be back to you guys in a minute, okay? Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.